Hi Cancer, welcome to your life after the retrograde forecast. So I'll be doing 5 different spreads using 5 different decks. I'll be doing the past, present issue with future outcome. And what do I need to learn? My greatest strength and weakness. How do I find love? And my priorities right now. So this forecast is for single cancers, okay? Let's take a look. Okay, this is your present issue, your present obstacle, past issue, past obstacle, the outcome, and then your clarifications. Alright, the thing here is single cancer. You feel so stuck in a situation right now with this younger air sign, or with this air sign who's been acting like a child, okay, or who's acting like somebody who's acting like a teenager, regardless of their age. So there is something that you want to accomplish, and there is also something that you want to, confirm as well. And right before you actually close the door, there's just one little thing that you wanted to do for your peace of mind and for everybody's peace as well. Okay? But as much as you've been trying to reach out to this person who's been like acting aggressive, passive aggressive, and then the closure that you've been asking for, this person doesn't just want to give it to you. Okay, it's like they still want you to suffer. They still want you to keep on thinking about them. They still want the suffering to continue. All right. Now, this is your past issue. You haven't been too communicative in the past. You did not communicate it enough or well enough, whatever it is that you've been feeling in the past, or whatever it is that's been like your issue with your partner or with your spouse or with somebody that you've been stuck to. Now, when you actually look back into the past, when you actually just reminisce and, you've been feeling nostalgic anyway, and you've been dreaming about this person. When you have tried to analyze everything and calculate where it really came from, it only went down into just one bottom line of being not so communicative. You tried to hold back your feelings in the past. You tried to bottle it up. You tried to, keep it to yourself, and you feel like, nah, you're never going to hear it from me. You're never going to, you're never going to see me cry. You're never going to say that I still need you. I still love you. You're the one that I still want to end it up with. Because at that time, you feel like you can, I mean, when people are younger, when we're still younger, we're proud. We feel like we can do anything. We can replace things from, with different types of people or with different types of things. So you have that so much positivity, and you have that so much, what do you call this? Hope. Okay? Or you feel like that this person is just that can just be easily replaced. But as the years gone by, you've already learned a lot of things and a lot of lessons with that one single thing that you did not really do. And that is, why did you not communicate it enough? Whatever it is that you have, that you've felt, and whatever it is that you've kept hidden from this person or from the past or whatsoever. And both of you just cut off each other. Now, you've parted ways with different things in mind. You believe in a different story. He believed in a different story, he or she. Okay? And with you, it's like, no, this is the truth. But right after, 10, 13 years, 20 or so. So, right now, this is where you are. Wondering and trying to confer and convey your feelings in a way that you know that you can finally just let it go, let it flow, and let that person know. Well, you're not really sure if it's too late or not, but you feel like just once and for all, this is what I really need to do right now. Now, family issues. This is also the top of your head, and this is also on your shoulder. Work, work issues. This is also one thing that's actually the top of your priority right now. Work and money. And what's going to happen next? This is your main, these are your three main things. There has been some family issues that you've been dealing with, which is I feel like you just need to, lower down your defense a little bit. Because sometimes you're a little bit touchy, you're too defensive, and when you say something, the other person interprets it in a different way, and then you also interpret, what the other person is telling you. So it's like what I said, it's still the communications, okay? It boils down to that one little thing and one little gesture of just talking and saying whatever that's inside of you. Well, in a subtle way. In your workplace, or when it comes to your work or finances. And this is actually very important to you. But at the same time, you want to move from one place to another. You want to change from one job to another. And you want to prove something to yourself that, no, this is not how far I can only go. I know that I could still stretch out my horizon and my possibilities and my strength in some other things, in some other locations, and in some other areas. Okay? And your destiny. Where is your life really taking you? Or where is this really going to go? I feel like you will still be spending a little bit more time being alone until that the two of you will just, be one again. By heart, by soul, and by mind. And admit to yourselves that it's still you, after all. Okay? The two of you, the problem here that I'm seeing is that the two of you still have feelings for each other. But the other one feels like you haven't really changed. You're so, it's like when you want to do some things, you can't wait for the other person to do it at their own time and pace. It's like you always have to force things to happen in your own. And then the other person doesn't want to be forced. That the more you try to manipulate or force them, the more they're not going to do it. So you also interpret that as, okay, this person is not really interested. I'm going to move on. Goodbye. Okay? So the key here is learn how to communicate, be patient, and be understanding, and open up your mind and heart. Okay? Give people a chance. And it's still you and this person that's still going to be ending up together. Alright? I feel like, this person is still going to be coming back into your life. But for the meanwhile that you're still single right now, enjoy your life, enjoy your freedom, and enjoy, not answering to anyone, wherever, whenever you're going to go, whatever you're going to do, whoever you're with. Okay? It's actually easier to breathe when there's nobody's pinching your nose. So let's take a look at your next spread. What do I need to learn? What do you need to learn? And then I'll be doing your greatest strengths and weakness. So the first row, I'll be doing the what do you need to learn about love? What do you need to learn about life? What do you need to learn about where you're going? About your destiny, your goals, your ambitions. That's really right for you. Alright. What do you need to learn about love? This is exactly what actually happened. Like what I said, you did not say it out loud. You did not even verbalize whatever that's been hurted you in the past. All you do is keep on bottling up your feelings and hoping for other people to at least ask you what's wrong. And then when you say nothing, I'm okay, I'm good. And then you'll feel like, They should just dig deeper, or they should just read your mind or your gestures, your movements, and whatsoever. So to make things easier and to make life easier, because sometimes people are too insensitive. People are also not mind readers. Most of the time, they're too preoccupied by their own things. So to make things easier, okay, learn how to communicate. Tell whatever that's inside of you and do not just bottle up your feelings. Otherwise, this is what's going to cut off your happiness. All right? Now, and this is how things can only progress. When you've learned how to overcome your main thing that is actually your problem. Because you try to keep things inside of you. You try to contain it. You try to feel like, no, okay, this too shall pass. I don't want to dwell on it. I don't want to confront it. I don't want drama and stuff like that. You keep on banking it inside of you until the time comes that you're ready to erupt and you're ready to, like, explode. Okay? And then when you explode, then the other person will be a little bit clueless, like, where are you coming from? Why are you acting like this? Why are you so mad? You know? So, for your relationship to be successful and for the two of you to really be together instead of just, like being together and handing your cups like that, the two of you will finally be together. But you also need to adjust something on your own. Okay? Now, what do you need to learn about life? Be a little bit more giving. When you give something, don't expect that people will also be giving back to you. Okay? You were generous in the past, and you were actually, it's like, you're, I can't say it's stingy, but it's like, when you're with someone, you tend to give them the world, everything that you can give. Each and every penny that you save, that you earn, you always offer it to them. But you expect the same thing that they will be doing it to you. And then when you can't get whatever you want from them, then you feel like, oh, okay, no, so I'm going to take this now. You can't reciprocate the same, ratio that I'm giving you, then I'm going to take mine. Okay? Now, the thing here is not all the time it can always be equal. Okay? And it's like, don't always look for something that is in return of whatever it is that you're giving. Alright? And learn how to let go of the past. When there is something that somebody did to you in the past and you've already forgiven them, let it go. Forgive them, forget about that, and move on, move forward. Instead of forgiving, and then you will keep on bringing up the same things over and over and over and over again. Alright? So, and sometimes, it also helps if you will just learn how to be a little bit more, like, treat yourself or pamper yourself. Okay? Beautify yourself. Instead of spending it to those people that you feel like later on you feel like, oh, I'm going to spend so much money with this person, then later on what? They're just going to treat me like this and stuff. So for you not to have so much disappointments inside of you, because that is what makes you feel so better in life. For you not to feel that way, it is much better for you to go and pamper yourself, to go and treat yourself, and for you to create much more and vibrant spirit and aura of you. Okay? So, the only thing here is you need to love yourself. Self-care, self-acceptance, self-respect, self-love. Okay? Now, what do you need to learn about your dreams and vocation right now? You need to be a little bit more patient with your dreams. There are some things that you feel like, why did I not get that dream? I've tried so hard, I've studied so hard, I've tried to do anything that I can, but how come that I did not really get that? It is that, sometimes, like what I said, you need to be a little bit more patient. But sometimes the things that we want is not what we actually need. Sometimes the universe replaces the things that we need with the things that we really want. Okay? And then vice versa. Because sometimes when you feel like you can't get something that you want, you walked away easily. You give up easily. And then you become so defensive. And life isn't like that. Okay? Loosen up a bit. Deal with your problems. Deal with your solutions. And solve your problems with, like a happier approach. That even though sometimes you don't know if you're gonna eat the following day or not, you could still manage to smile, make a joke out of it, make life a little bit more simpler and lighter and happier. And that is how blessings will just keep on coming. Instead of feeling like too resentful about a lot of things in life and too resentful about your decisions, and then you keep on blaming other people, and then you will just keep on pulling out those swords that's been like continuously bleeding you. Okay, that's not how to deal with life. At this point, you just need to learn how to take things easily and how to take things lightly, and let's say in a lighter and comical way. Okay, so let's take a look at your other spread, which is your greatest strength and weakness. What is this? Okay. Because that keeps on sticking around with the last card, supposedly. And this is your greatest weakness. Alright, so this is you right now, your present obstacle. Sorry. Sorry. This is the, okay, we're only doing the spread of, your greatest strength and weakness. Okay, this is your current strength. This is how you can utilize it, where it lead you, and the things that you need to develop, which is 2 cards actually appeared. Okay, and then this is your greatest weakness, current weakness, what can help you, and this is where it will be pointing you to a new direction. I'm sorry, I got a little bit confused because I'm just a little bit tired. It's been a long day. Anyway, this is your current strength, gratitude. Well, at least you know how to be contented. And at least you know how to make peace with yourself that, yeah, this is, this is where I am only right now. But not because that I know and I accept that this is my place right now doesn't mean that I'm not going to get out of this pot. But you know how to be contented with whatever you have. And you're not really a jealous person. Okay? It's just that I feel like you do love so much that you feel like, why is it that the world or other people cannot love me how much I love other people? It's like you can even insert the entire world inside your heart. Okay, gratitude, you attract more blessings when you appreciate your current blessings. Okay, and that is being contented. Alright, now how can you utilize it? Retreat. To block out distractions, spend quiet time alone so that you can focus on your priorities. Right now, you feel like you know whatever you have. You know your limitations. You know how far you can go. You know how far you can still, extend yourself and spread yourself too thin. You know your own limits. But at this point, when there is something that you're currently planning or that you're trying to create a blueprint of your dreams, of yourself, of your future, try to take a few steps back and see the bigger picture instead of judging right on the spot that, yeah, okay, that is what I wanted to do. That is what I'm going to do. That is how far I can only go. It's like you're already measuring. But the thing here is you just need to take a few steps back and see the bigger picture. Because I feel like there's just one spot that you're missing. Alright? Now, where will it lead you or how will it help you? Nurture yourself. Oh, like what I said, you need to pamper yourself. Investing time in self-care will now yield more energy for you later. Sometimes you're too hardworking, you keep on working and working and working and working, but then you've already forgotten how it is to care for yourself. Ask yourself, when was the last time you really faced the mirror, stare at your reflection, and see the real you? Because sometimes, yeah, you wake up every day, take a bath, comb your hair in front of the mirror, but you're not really seeing yourself. You are only seeing that reflection of you as you're in a daily basis. Like you only need to survive and, live for this day, and then the next day, the following day, and so on and so forth. You don't really see or plan anything for yourself. So right now, you need to stare at that reflection in the mirror and ask yourself, where did your old self go? What did really happen to you for the past few years? What have you achieved so far? And all those years that you have been through and gone through hardships and difficulties and struggles and finally made it to the top, Like you also need to map out what are the things that you have already achieved so far, and at the same time, what have you done for yourself? Because you can enlist all those things that you have done for other people, but what about what you have done for yourself? So this is the key. You need to nurture yourself. Okay? Now, the strength that you actually need to develop. Have confidence in your creations and success. Okay, trust in the power of God's creativity, which is being manifested through you. And congratulations, you did it. So, that self-confidence that you still need to pound, that you still need to keep on hammering and keep on, developing, it will lead into success, because I feel like you will really be utilizing all the strength that has been given to you. So, now, what is your current weakness? Stay true to yourself. Sometimes, like what I said, that you've been bottling up your feelings. When people feels like there's something wrong with you, you would just say, no, I'm okay, I'm happy. I keep on smiling, like I'm very contented with my life. I don't feel so lonely. But the truth is, everything that you're saying to other people is actually, the contradiction or the reverse truth of what is actually happening in reality. You expect people to care more about your feelings and what is really going on with you. But like what I said, learn how to verbalize and express your feelings so that other people will know how to reach out to you and connect with you. Stay true to yourself. Okay? Don't compromise or water down your ideas. Let us listen to trust and follow your inner voice. Now, what can help you to overcome your weakness? Sensitivity. Like what I said, sometimes you're too sensitive and you're too defensive. Okay? Your sensitive feelings are your muse and inspiration for your creativity. It is good in some ways, but most of the time in the general life, or daily basis or whatsoever, sometimes being too defensive and overly sensitive doesn't really help you. It is just like, you're acting like a trampoline. That instead of people landing on your circle, in your path, all they do is just keep on bouncing and they just go away. Because sometimes you're too sensitive and you're too defensive. Okay? Now, this is your new direction. For you to have a new goals and ambitions, you need to create your own vision board. And make sure that it will be in the eastern part of your house, of your office, of your room. Okay? Make sure that you'll be putting it there. Now, create a board with images and words that inspire you. So you need to gather all the pictures, and print them. Get a cork board or just get any board, okay? Pin it down. Like, okay, I want a new car, I want a new house, I want a happy family, I want an ideal guy, that looks like Bruce Wayne or whoever it is. And you can also pin it down there. And then you want to, shop till you drop and have a lot of money, happiness as well, and then travel all over the world. If that is your main goal, if that is what you really dream of having, pin it down in your vision board. All right? And who knows that someday, it's only a matter of time. You just need to be a little bit more patient, but little by little, the universe will be heeding your wishes and your desires. You just need to have some faith. Now let's take a look at how did I find love. Oh. Well, it seems like you already know who that person is. Seems like you already have an idea. Alright. The thing here is, you will still be ending up with somebody that is from your past. Somebody that you've been trying to move away from, or you're trying to move on from for the past few years, months, weeks, or, even for how many years already. And you already know this. You already know this right deep inside of you, that this is the only person that is really meant for you to be with, and the only one that you will be, ending up with, exchanging vows and something like that. Now, there will be some periods of distress and stress, and I feel like there will also be some tough situation that you need to overcome for this whole union, reconciliation to be successful. You just need to have that, idea of how to swirl things around. And if you're a woman, for Cancer women, you're going to ask, why me? Why am I the one who's going to steer things up? Or why do I need to, swirl things up to initiate? Well, the thing here is, actually, you're the one who held back a lot of things in the past. And this person is only waiting for you to open up. And they've been silently observing you. So this person is either an air sign, a fire sign, or a water sign. Okay? And this person is coming real soon. Least when you actually expect it. And then you need to nurture yourself and nurture this union again. Okay? Now, some of you who's been dealing with an air sign and you're in your 30s to 40s, it looks like you're still hoping to have a child, or you're still hoping to have, a family with this person that is really coming your way. And if you're already in your 40s to 50s, you feel like having a child is what can make you, or what, is what can the two of you be sticking around more together with each other. Okay? And for those who's already in their 60s above, it seems like you only want to care for this person. And you only want to concentrate on whatever that is already left, for the two of you. And having kids, I feel like the only issue is your own kids. Okay? So, I don't feel like the other person still wants to have a child, regardless of your age. But I feel like it's only you who really cares so much about this issue. Okay? So how do you find love? This person is coming your way. This person is the one who's coming to you, not you the other way around. Sorry, and not you. And it's not you who's going to come to them. So it's going to be like the other way around. Okay. I also feel like you will be meeting them halfway. There will be a very, it's like it will be near a very big bridge and in an iconic place or spot. And that is where the two of you will be like meeting somewhere in the middle, or you'll be meeting there and continue your story once again. Okay? It will be during the daytime. And I feel like it will be around November, December. But there will be some possible communications that's going to be coming your way this month of August. So you will be finding love through that. Okay? It's an unexpected situation that I feel like you're not going to go there for sightseeing, but you're going to go there to stop by unexpectedly. Either you're going to be blowing off your tires, or like somebody will be caught up in an accident, and then there's nothing that you can do but to stay there because you're going to get caught up in the middle of traffic and other cars. Well, that's a bit of an adventure. Let's take a look at your last spread. Your priorities right now. Well, your main priority right now is for you to nurture yourself. Okay, now here, it seems like you need to nurture yourself, stop daydreaming, stop procrastinating. There are some things that you should be pushing, but you're not really doing it because you're so afraid of doing it or taking a step forward. But life is already trying to push you, and if you're not going to make a decision about it, then life will be doing something drastic to drag you into that path for you to really make a move and take an action. Now, the things that you need to change, sometimes you're on and off, okay? You trust, you don't trust, you believe, you don't believe. And then when you don't believe, you're gonna have some second thoughts, or you're gonna have some what do you call this? Like ask for a second opinion over and over and over and over again until that you will just confuse yourself. Okay? You just need to learn and believe in yourself, listen to your inner self, and when there are some doubts, okay, that's been like running through your head, you just need to stay still, be quiet, clear your mind, clear your energy, and wait for the message from your spirit guides. Now, the things that you need to accept. Family matters. You cannot escape some things from the past, which is the family will always be a part of you. The family will always be the extension of you. Okay? And sometimes when you feel so all alone, they're the only ones that you can count on. Some of you doesn't really get along well with your families, and some of you have already escaped, run away, pushed away, and you feel like, and some of you have been treated dead by their family, but right now I feel like this is the perfect time for you to nourish and to heal some family karma. Okay? And how things will progress? You feel like people have already closed their doors on you, but you will be surprised that by the time that you also know how to reach out to other people, there will be several doors, not just one, but there will be several doors that will be opening up one by one, and you'll be surprised that, oh hey, they still accept me, and I didn't know that they really care about me. There will be some surprising things that will be coming your way, and you feel like like you're already done with them, but unfortunately they're only waiting for you to come around or for you to reach out. Now, what are your other priorities? Making that brand new beginnings, rising back again, rising from the ashes, recreating yourself, reinventing yourself, finding your soul, finding your path, and reinventing your destiny as well, or finding that lost path to your destiny. You just need to keep on researching and digging and keep on honing your knowledge, and you will eventually get there. And learn how to celebrate life. Learn how to celebrate whatever you have. Stop being so pragmatic sometimes and dogmatic. And sometimes don't label or judge people whenever you feel like they don't have time for you, or whenever you feel like they're practically ignoring you. You just need to open up your mind a little bit that people are working and people are actually busy with their own private lives as well. Okay? Lessen down your too much sensitivity and defensiveness, and you will be happier. You can finally breathe. Okay? Anyway, that's it for you for this retrograde, Cancer. And if you want to talk to me live in the phone and live in the calls, just go and visit me at my website at sophiaangel.net. Blessings to you.